months-long blockade. Well, joining me in the studio is Shehata from BBC Arabic. Good morning to you, Saeed. So just tell us, to begin with, more about what's been happening overnight.
The Israeli military has continued its intense strikes against different places in Gaza Strip. It targeted a school in Gaza City in the north, and also it targeted some houses in Deir al-Balah and other places in Jabalia in the north. In addition to that, it targeted a tent sheltered displaced people in Al-Mawasi and Khan Yunis, which is considered as a safe place. This comes in the light of evacuation orders to move and people moving, but still are targeted. And like at least 38 people were killed and others injured in this process. Mr. Netanyahu, the Israeli Prime Minister, said like he would carry on this military new offensive, which started on Friday, to control the whole of Gaza. He came under pressure from some of his supporters in the US Senate, so he started to allow some aid trucks to come, but this drove in the ocean. There is need at least 400 aid trucks to go every day because of the hunger. The famine there is like all over Gaza, and the UN warned against that. So it is intense. The Israeli Prime Minister insisting on carrying on until what he said achieves the goals of the war is defeating Hamas and release the hostages.
But in terms of that intense international pressure, there's been strong words coming from Canada, from France, from the United Kingdom, not just about increasing aid, but measures they could take, actions they could take against Israel if Israel doesn't change its actions.
There is more diplomatic pressure on Mr. Netanyahu. The US Senate was the one made a difference, because without that, Mr. Netanyahu himself admitted that because of his supporter in the US Senate asked for not to see the starvation scenes, so he allowed this minimal aid, which is not enough, but at least is a little bit helping. But at the same time, you know, the leaders of Canada, France, Britain yesterday threatened sanction against Israel because of like the war and because of the restriction on aid. In addition to that, the EU foreign ministers meeting today to review a UE pact which organizing the trade with Israel, and which might like put pressure on Israel to do more. But the leverage, as Mr. Macron, the French president, said before, the leverage on Israel is coming only from the US, because the US provides weapons to Israel, but not from the EU. But at least the EU meetings and the Canada, France, Britain, all of that put pressure on Mr. Netanyahu, and might like put pressure on the US to do more in order to release the tension and the pressure on the Palestinian people in Gaza.
Saeed, as ever, thank you for updating us on some of the latest developments.